At the end of 45 minutes, neither side has been able to break the deadlock in this centenary ceremonial matches. Hearts of Oak nil, Enugu Rangers nil. Well, welcome back to the second half. So many awards have been given out to Hearts of Oak legends of yesteryear. You heard a huge crowd shouting out when some of the top stars received the awards. I'm pretty sure that the second half will start after all the awards have been dispensed with. And Sports Scholars Association of Ghana, quite a vocal group. They're called the Sports Scholars Association because they call the lines of every radio sports program to contribute. They've done a donation to Hearts of Oak. But Uriah Asante is already on the pitch. And the fans also eagerly awaiting the second half. Enugu Rangers yet to actually come out, probably plotting to spoil the party a bit. As time goes on, very soon my co-commentator Nana Kwekwa will be joining me. Kofi Ejare also waiting to start the second half. And I can tell you, there were so many presentations. My colleague Nana Kwekwa didn't even get a word in, or did you?
No, not a word.
But what should we expect for this second half? I mean, with the Enugu Rangers coming back onto the pitch.
Well, it's hard to say, Chris. I mean, least of all, there's got to be a phobian victory. But can't see where it's coming from at the moment.
Enugu Rangers have done very well to keep a clean sheet. They frustrated Hearts of Oak. But Uriah Asante has looked a real player today.
Well, I think they've really got to work things around him and begin to look more solid and compact. They're going to face a tough Kumasi Asante Kotoko team next week Sunday. It's not going to be like this.
And Sami Ajay receiving an award for being the goalkeeper that helped Hearts of Oak win the African Champions League in 2000, almost 11 years ago. And pretty soon the second half will commence.
I think we've got to get the lights on as well, Chris. It's getting a bit dark out there.
I think they are going to get it on. Out of your shot, I've seen a red light on top of the floodlights, but you're right. Probably should have been switched on by now, but it hasn't. And the two assistant referees just making sure all is ready. And look at that. They're changing on the pitch, about to make some changes. Enugu Rangers, that is. And unless the lights are switched on time, we're probably going to end up playing in darkness. What an end to a centenary match that will be. But I'm sure they'll switch them on anyway. I'm sure they will. And there's a change now, and it's going to be Dada Beatrice who's about to come on. And so that change has been effected. And now we wait patiently for the floodlights to come on. And also, Egwu Chigozie, another ex-international being brought on, and he is going to replace Nonso Eze. So a raft of changes being effected, none noticeable by Hearts of Oak apart from the substitution of Ahmed Sulaima by Richard Oti. Second half starting. Ball kicked inside. And Hearts of Oak now winning possession. But Enugu Rangers win it back. And a foul to Enugu Rangers as the second half starts. That was the incident there.
Please may I have your attention for this announcement. A bunch of keys have been deposited here at the skybox.
And the shot
If you have misplaced your keys,
is blocked. It's going to be a throw to Enugu Rangers. And Enugu Rangers pretty much starting the second half the same way they started the first.
Well, if they can get an end product within 7 minutes, then it won't be bad. But they tend to fade out after that, don't they?
And then it's back to the wall stuff. But Hearts have been unlucky. Owusu and Uriah Asante. Those shots that went against the post should have gone in. And Lord Quarter is about to replace Sami Ajay. I'm just looking at his jersey.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as well. It's not a Hearts of Oak jersey, is it?
But it's not a national jersey as well.
No, it's not.
And that's confirmation of the substitution. And Enugu Rangers. The ball kicked out, and John Ide, very pensive, watching the action. I'm beginning to get very worried, actually.
Why?
The lights are still
About the
not
lights?
on.
Well, we can still see the match.
But will the pictures be looking any good? We have to wait and have that answered. And Hearts of Oak will be answer. Well, this is better from Hearts of Oak. Uriah Asante. Well, did he keep the ball in play? It looks like he did.
Yeah, he did. Did well too.
That was Bobiansa. But Enugu Rangers also trying an attack. And now Bobie, he's come on in heaps and bounds since joining Hearts of Oak last season. That's a lovely ball, and Uriah Asante is onside. And that was a disappointing ball in the end from Uriah Asante.
Well, I think he just went for goal. I mean, the look on his face says it all, doesn't it? He knows he could have done better. He's tried to really dink it over the top of the keeper, but he's got his bearings wrong.
And Haliru Umar. Enugu Rangers. Richard Oti. Oti again. The youngster. Oh! Against the post again! How unlucky can Hearts of Oak get? That's the third time. And it was Richard Oti, the youngster, racing down the left.
Well, a bit of an air shot in the 6-yard box. Looks like it's taken its toll on one of the Enugu Rangers players too.
And it looks knocked for sixes or for sevens, whichever the expression is, but he's been knocked out momentarily. Meanwhile, a substitution about to take place Kofi Abanga making his long-awaited return to the pitch after almost 2 years out due to injury. But look at this.
Here we see the replay, tears down the left-hand side, tries to push it across. It's a good delivery, but the defenders are recovering very well, and it hits the upright. Keeper thinks he's recovered, but he hasn't. But hey, the air shot.
It would have been a spectacular own goal, really.
But instead, it's a great clearance. Love the keeper's tenacity.
Well, Kofi Abanga has come on. We are five or 6 minutes into the second half. Oh, thank goodness, the floodlights are about to be switched on.
Really? Well, they're with us.
So we should see some light soon. Ball just been headed there. Good play. And that's Kofi Abanga's first touch of the ball. But a poor return, and the Enugu Rangers, what are they going to do with this? But Lord Quarte had his body behind the ball all the way.
Well, that shot was never going to test the goalkeeper, was it? It's more like a back pass from 20 yards.
Oh, that's a bad tackle, and that's a yellow
booking.
card. That's a yellow card there. Chigozie given that yellow card.
Well, and he said, let there be light.
And there was half the light. We're waiting for the yellow light to be switched on. Mura Abubakar. Well defended. Well, good skill there by Razak Adebite. And Lokwate diving like a swan to grab that one.
But that was a terrible ball.
And the Enugu Rangers pressing very, very well.
Doesn't look too bad, but that was a terrible ball, to be honest with you. He had two strikers calling, or two of his colleagues calling, and he just gave the initiative to the goalkeeper, Lord Corty, instead of to his own colleagues. Terrible ball.
Certainly was, and now Ususifa. It's a foul, advantage Hearts of Oak.
Will this go to penalties if...
It's a ceremonial match, so there's nothing at stake, I believe.
Okay, just wondered.
You're right to wonder. I mean, it's always nice to see a winner in a match like this. If it was a boxing bout, you would say Hearts will win on points because of the number of shots that have gone against the post. But matches aren't decided like that in football. And another substitution for Hearts of Oak about to be effected. And it's Yusuf Faisal about to be brought on. Probably to add a bit of steel to the middle. Meanwhile, there's a bit of an injury there to the Enugu Rangers defender. And John Aguda taking instructions from his coach. And the player eventually stretched it off. Shaibu Tanku in charge temporarily for today. Ball flicked on. Well defended. Back to Lord Corte. And this is Boubier. Uriah Asante. Ball goes out for a throw. And Hamed Jiwa. And that's another foul this time by Isaac Ofori, so it's going to be free kick. And that was Eguchigozi brought down there. Ball cleared out. Otu trying to win the ball. Ball defended by Ajari. And this one goes to Lokorte. I think it's safe to say you can now make the quotation, let there be light, and there was light.
And let's hope it will continue. Let's hope it'll bring some light into this game.
Yeah, it seems to have petered up, hasn't it?
It has, certainly has.
And Faisal Yusuf about to be brought on for Heart of Oak. And it's a Sabons being taken off. So Faisal Yusuf slots into the center of defense. Meanwhile, Uriah Asante, what a chance! That should have been a goal. But this time, it didn't hit the bar, it went over the bar. Uriah Asante delivering a good cross, and Mahatma Otu. That's the one thing lacking from his game, a calmness in front of goal. He works very hard, he plays a lot with his brain, but look at this.
Well, once again, it's Uriah Asante, isn't he? He's the one who's popping up and causing all the problems. Lovely little ball into the 18-yard box. But the opportunity is spurned once again, and clubs can pay dearly for spurning opportunities like that.
And that is very true. Uriah Asante again. Isaac Ofori. Looks like Uriah Asante took a knock after laying up that ball. Well, he's getting up, he's a strong boy. But that was a knock he wasn't too comfortable with. Mora Abubakar. Looking for Richard Oti. Oti losing out. And that's a free kick to Heart of Oak. Also, Uzu Sefa there, brought down.
Well, he's been popping up all over the place, hasn't he, older Uzu Sefa?
Not done badly. I think he's been one of Heart of Oak's most consistent players this season.
Just got to watch those cautions, because when he's not there, if there's not a suitable replacement in that left full-back position, it'll create a serious vacuum.
Well, the wall does its job for this free kick. And it's Adegbite Razak. Still going for it. And Faisal Yusuf did very well to get the ball to touch for a throw-in. Ball cleared out again. Cross comes in. Eventually the ball taken out by Heart of Oak. And Heart of Oak doing very well to keep possession. But that was not a ball that was going to help them keep it. Oh, excellent play there by Kofi Jari. Well played. Bobiansa. Bobiansa. Oh! That would have been a lovely ball, but well defended there. It was Chibuzo Amadu who made that crucial interception. It's a corner kick.
Well, it was last stitch, wasn't it? I mean, Mahatma Otto always covered, but well, that's gone wide.
And that chance is gone. Uriah Asante with that header. Well, not hit the hour mark.
He's also everywhere, isn't he, Chris? He's expected to do everything. Recover, control the midfield, set up and create opportunities, and take his own opportunities as well. It's a bit too much for one player.
And he needs support, no two ways about that. But I think he's a very good player, honestly. I think he's done very well for himself. And this season he's really come to the fore.
Could suffer from burnout syndrome though, Chris, where too much is demanded from you every match. It's not easy.
Good play there. Oh, and that's a poor pass. But eventually the recovery tackle was made. And this is Bobier. Oh, great play there by Uriah Asante. To continue it for Bobier, it's a throw in there. He's having a great game, Uriah Asante.
He is. He's had a couple of great games, to be honest with you.
There he is. Not a back cross, but Otto couldn't direct his header properly. Oh, the cross again. And Otto probably left a little bit too soon. Could only hit the ball with the side of his head. Ball kicked inside. Uriah Asante pushes up the ball, gets a free kick for that. There you go.
Yeah, in the back. Unnecessarily, of course. But it was good enough to stop the rhythm and the momentum of Hearts of Oak's play.
And Rangers themselves trying an attack of their own. And Kofi Jari gets that ball away. The more I see him play, the more I'm convinced with time he could turn out to be an asset for us as far as national colours is concerned, Kofi Jari.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just a matter of time. He's not far from the mark, is he, Chris?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's very far from the mark at all. I think even if he sits on the bench for a couple of matches, I think he'll be ready.
Yeah. Speaking of ready, Oti, well, poor touch. Cross comes in. And Rangers now, for the moment, keeping the Hearts area boiling a bit. Well, was pushed off the ball a little bit, did well to stay on his feet. If he had gone down, that would have opened the door to a very debatable situation.
Well, hopeful appeals at most. I don't think the referee would have given it.
Uriah Asante. Ofori. Will be again. Otu. Not a back cross. Uriah Asante tried to convert it, but had Madu in his way. Otu. Well, was a convoluted 1-2 that didn't particularly work. Mura Abubakar. Mura Abubakar. Pull down, free kick to Hearts. There you go. Being pulled down.
Well, they're getting busy, aren't they, Hearts of Oak? With just 25 minutes left. We need to see a goal here. At least one goal.
That was a poorly taken free kick by Kofi Jari. And Ayalogu. And Hearts of Oak. Uriah Asante. There's a throw in there. He's attacking more from the right, but still causing all sorts of problems.
Yeah, he is. And initially in the first half, there was nothing coming from the right-hand side. It was all coming from the left-hand side.
Bobby. To no one in particular. Kofi Abanga trying to win that ball. Mura Abubakar. Loses out. Going to be a throw into Rangers. Hood himself, I'm not looking too bad on the counter, but it's the killer ball into the final third. Or indeed perhaps a shot on goal they are lacking at this stage.
I think they've got the potential to score a goal if they get a clear enough opportunity, and Hearts of Oak have got to be wary of that.
Cross comes in. Well defended by Kofi Jari again. So it's going to be a corner kick. Cross coming in, well, that was directly at Lokote. Rangers again forced to defend. Whoa. Kofi Jari decided to kick the player and the ball. As a case of not missing either the man or the ball.
Well, that's the philosophy. Wait.
But I think he missed the ball, actually.
Well, he needs to be given a yellow card.
There you go. Yeah, you're right. It's a bookable offense. It should have been booked. Don't know why the referee hasn't done that.
Well, he's feeling charitable. It's the CC's, the centenary charity.
Ball cleared out. But Rangers now beginning to camp a bit in Hearts of Oak's half. And a free kick. Hearts of Oak not very happy because they felt they should have had a free kick of their own, especially here.